Hey everybody. This will probably be... I can never speak. This will probably be one of the first, I picked stuff up where I'm slightly fucking irritated. I'll explain this. Before we get to the pickups, I'm going to talk about something real quick. I just spent 2.5 hours this morning sitting over at the driver's license place. Now, I live in a small town in Alabama. That's about as much information as I'll say on camera because I'm not having any weird trolls send me any strange things to my address or anything or come to my house. Fuck you people. I'm watching you. I live in Alabama and I live in a small town. Church is like an hour up the road. Church is like a mile up the road. The grocery store and other stores are about a mile down the road. Everything is in a nice little circle around me. I don't have to worry about going too terribly far to get anything. I don't worry about getting pulled over for going too far and getting anything. So, yeah, I do drive. But, you know, for going to work and things like that, I've had 2 jobs that were pretty far away. It's a bit of a strain, you know. Like, if I ever needed to go somewhere far away, I'd get a ride from a buddy or a family member, and it's too much. When I'm getting up about 5 or 6 in the morning to go to a job, that's too much for people, and it's inconvenient as all fuck. So, I was down there today for 2.5 hours waiting. I was going to either take like the permit test and then do the license test or do whatever I could. I wanted to leave the place with my driver's license. Sat over there for 2.5 hours, and the little lady finally called me back there, and I presented her with my forms of identification. And then she's like, okay, look into this machine right here, and we're going to take your eye exam test. I hadn't thought of that. I'd been studying road signs. I had gone online and taken a number of driving tests, and I thought I was pretty good. I was ready to take the little computer test and then go drive. Look inside this little machine here. We need to do your eye exam. So I look inside the machine. And I start reading line 4 is what she told me to read, and I start reading from left to right. And by the time I got to the rightmost column, which was like maybe 5 letters, and I had to say them out loud, I couldn't see them. My right eye is apparently weak. Kiki, stop. My right eye is apparently weak, and I could not see them. They were too blurry. I have not had new glasses in about 5+ years, and I immediately failed the fucking eye exam. I sat over there for 2.5 hours and failed the fucking eye exam. I didn't get to take any real tests. I failed the eye exam. So I'm just a little bit, just a teensy-weensy tiny little bit pissed the fuck off. So I'm going to go Friday and try to afford some new glasses. These lenses, as I take my glasses off, can you guys see me with my glasses? These lenses are very old. The frame is new because I recently had the frame snap in half right there. Had to go get a new like $9, $10 frame. But the lenses, I haven't had new lenses in 5+ years. And apparently when I close my eye, even with glasses, whatever I was looking through, that text was blurry as all hell. Like I'm looking at my camera right now. Nikon Coolpix. 6-inch wide optical zoom, you know, I can read all that shit. But whatever I was looking in on that eye exam was blurry as a motherfucker. And I couldn't just cheat and do this because it was literally, there was a thing separating both my eyes, so I was fucked. So I immediately failed the eye exam, and I could not take any real tests. And so I was pissed off. I'd spent the night over at my Aunt Pat's house because she was closer to the place, and you know, Nana's watching Granny and Michelle's at work. And I wasted her time and her gas. But she was nice, and she took me to Replays afterwards, and I bought some stuff. She didn't buy stuff. I remember like a long time ago, people would be like, you just get your grandmother or mother to buy your stuff. No, fuck you, okay? I took some stuff down there, and I traded. And so I've got 4 games here. Technically 5. I got 4 games here. And now we'll get on to the actual pickups. I'm sorry for wasting your time if you didn't want to hear about my little story. But yeah, 2.5 hours sitting around like older people that are grumpy because they have to be there, and younger kids who are giggling. Little girl, I hate kids. I really hate little girls. And when I say little girls, I mean like teenagers. Like I want to say middle to high school kids. These 2 little girls just sat there on their phones giggling the whole fucking time, and I was just sitting there going, shut the fuck up. Drove me crazy. I hate children. I don't hate children. I hate other people's children. I look forward to having my own kids one day, but I hate children. Get on with the pickups video, Brett. Okay, God. Sorry. The first thing I got, I had this over there on the 360. If I if I didn't mention it, I'm going to mention it now, but I bought Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge for the PS3 because I found, of course, Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, and so I thought, okay, I don't know why this one's not called Sigma, but it's PS3. When I bought this for the 360, which I have a 360 copy over there, here's the story. I don't know if I said this before. Bought it for the 360, brought it home, popped it in, went to play it, and it wouldn't work. I got a black screen that I thought it had froze up, and when I did actually try to hit the guide and go back to the Xbox's main menu, it did freeze up on me. It would not work. I popped it in and out several times, couldn't get it to load. So I said, fuck it. Took it back to GameStop. That was probably my problem there, buying it at GameStop. Took it back to GameStop, exchanged it for another copy, brought it home, popped it in, and it did the same exact shit. And I didn't know why. And so I kept trying it, and I got so pissed off. The last time I popped it in and I thought it had froze, I was angry. I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to go back down to GameStop. So I went to the restroom, which my restroom is just right on the other side of that wall. Went to the restroom to take a piss, and while I'm taking a piss, I hear the Tecmo intro, and I'm like, what the fuck, is it working? I come back in here, it's working. It loads up. I play a little bit of it. I pop it out, I pop it back in, and again, black screen, but I sat there and I watched it this time. And it takes, on the 360, the copies I'm getting, which this is multiple copies, it takes about a minute or 2 minutes to get to the Tecmo intro on 360. Why? So I'm hoping that the PS3 copy works a little bit better. I'm not a big fan of waiting very long to get into my game. Now, you know, if it's installing or something, fine, I'll deal with it. But when it's not needing to install, I just want to play the fucking game, that's abysmal. That's horrendous. These next two games are really, really, really derivative shooters. I've said it in the past. People get butthurt because I buy, like, fucking Call of Duty. I've said it in the past. I love shooters. That's why I have different ones with military shooters, alien shooters, zombie shooters. When Doom 4 comes out, guess what? I'm gonna play it. But these, I know they're derivative, but you know, they're both there, and it was like, they're both there and they're cheap. And I just noticed that the first one is like 15 bucks and the second one is $9.99. Why do they do that? Why is the first one more expensive than the second one? I'll never understand. But I bought Sniper Ghost Warrior and Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. I don't know what they're about. I just know that they're first-person shooters and they deal with sniping. I like sniping. Me personally, more predominantly, I am a shotgun guy. Give me in a tight corridor space, give me a shotgun, a couple of grenades, I will work for you. I will kill the enemy. But I like rifles, I like sniper rifles, I like all kinds of stuff. Give me a game with just a pistol, I'll be good. So they were both cheap. You know, this is getting them both for 15 and 9. That's I'm bad at math. 25 bucks. 25 bucks, way cheaper than both of them, full price $60. So I said, okay, hell, I'll buy it. Speaking of something cheaper than full price $60, which I know I could get it brand new for a lot cheaper, but I bought this, and I have too many shooters on the Xbox One right now. If you're watching this video right now and you're one of those lovely, beautiful people that buy me things, do me a huge favor. Whenever you decide you next want to send me a fucking random gift, go to my Amazon wish list, go to the Xbox One wish list, look through and find me something that doesn't have shooting in it. I think there's like Dragon Age Inquisition, there's Lords of the Fallen, something that doesn't have shooting in it. I am so burned out on shooting. I was burned out after Gears of War, but it was a third-person shooter, so I was like, okay, fine. But I bought another fucking shooter, technically 2 shooters. Anywho, this was $15. It was at Replays. It's used. I said, fuck it, I want to play it, and I bought Metro Redux. Metro Redux is actually a really good instance of a remaster. I was watching some footage for the other day. I don't remember names, but if you played Metro 2033, the white-haired man that speaks to you at the beginning of the game, and like you hold out in that room with the pistol, the revolver, while the Nosales come through and try to attack you, I didn't know that he was supposed to be an older gentleman. I thought he was just a young man that happened to have white fucking hair because I played so many RPGs. I saw the Redux footage of him. He looks way better in the Redux. I can't fucking wait to play this. But Metro 2033, Metro Last Light, Remastered for Xbox One in astonishing high definition, 2 complete single player campaigns, and all DLC included. Damn well better be. Survival and Spartan playstyles offer 2 unique challenges, includes the legendary Ranger mode for ultimate immersion. Now, when I bought Metro Last Light for 360, I bought the new version because I wanted to get Ranger mode, and Ranger mode is the fucking way to play. It turns off like almost all the HUD stuff, and it's really immersive. But Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light are probably some of the most underrated games ever. They're not just shooters. They're survival horror, first-person shooter, atmospheric experiences. Very good games, well worth anyone's time. If you like shooting, you need to play them. If you like games like Fallout, but you're like, I'm not all about that RPG stuff, you need to play them. If you like horror, you need to play them. If you're just a dude who wants to bro it up with some bourbon and some Russians, you need to play them. Because these games are steeped in atmosphere. They're fucking good, and I'm happy to have this. As soon as I get done talking on this fucking camera, I'm going to pop this bad boy in and install it for the subsequent however long, and then I'm going to play it. But, yeah, I was pissed off about that bullshit, waiting 2.5 hours and not getting my driver's license because I immediately failed the fucking eye test. And, it's bittersweet to get these games and not be sitting here with my license. I understand there are some people out there probably giggling. This nerd doesn't have his driver's license. Oh, what a fucking loser. Let's set the bar a little bit lower for manhood. How about we do that? I had somebody the other day who's like, you're a child if you haven't gone overseas and fought for your country. And I'm like, no. I don't have to go and kill people to be considered a man. Okay? And that's not me going, I'm anti-war. I'm very much a guy who likes violence, but I feel like we are misguided with our violence sometimes. We need to back off a little bit. I'm not going to turn this into politics. Back off a little bit and just be like, don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. That's what we need to do. But no, America keeps sticking our fucking nose in everybody's business. That's as much politics as you're getting from me today. But I'm going to play some shooters. I'm playing too many shooters. Y'all remember a while back when I was playing too many RPGs? It's the same thing. I burned myself out hard fucking core on different games. But I'm going to play Metro Last Light and Metro 2033, Metro Redux, and I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of it. Again, if you have not played these, you need to. I mean that with all my heart. If you don't like shooters, okay, give them a pass. You're not going to like them. If you like shooters, even a passing glance, play them. Trust me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for any of you that ever decide to get me anything ever again, because if you're going to look on the Xbox One wishlist and nothing shooters, please. Please no. Please. I know, I have the best subscribers in the world because some of them are so fucking generous. And I'm not e-begging. I hope that this isn't taken as e-begging. If I wanted to e-beg, I'd be like, buy me this, please. Buy it now. Come on, everybody, chip in. But I know there's some people that do that. Like Michael Allen just recently sent me that 4 terabyte Seagate external hard drive, which was fucking awesome. It's weird, like I didn't have to ask him to do anything. I'm pretty sure if I asked him to do stuff, he would do stuff for me. Like, and this is just a hypothetical, Michael, if you're watching, don't do this. And if you are going to do something different so I don't look like a cunt. If I was like, Michael Allen, go buy me Mad Max right now for the Xbox One, I have a weird feeling he'd do it. Again, Michael, no. 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 But I have some of the best subscribers ever. For what meager fans or following or flock or whatever, for the meager amount of subs I have, they're fucking wonderful people, and I appreciate all of you. For those of you who don't do stuff for me, for those of you who just come here and watch, the only thing that I ask from you is maybe a few more likes and comment some more. I like speaking with you guys. It gets fucking lonely. I'm not an introvert by any means, but I get lonely. Comment. Send me a message. Add me on the consoles, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, eventually PlayStation 4. If you're ever confused about my gamer tags or PSN IDs, they're on the channel. Just go to the About tab. If you're still confused, my Xbox Live gamer tag is Brett Hicks. Capital B, capital H, space in the middle, just like the channel. If you're confused about my PSN ID, it's Brett underscore Hicks, capital B, capital H. In the middle is that little line that sits at the bottom of where the sentence structure line would be. Underscore. That is my info. Add me. But do send me a message when you add me and let me know, hi, I'm so-and-so from YouTube. Because when I get randoms that I don't know, I delete them. And if I ever deleted you, it doesn't mean anything against you. I have one new guy, I'm not going to say your name. I have one new guy who had sent me messages and tried adding me, but I didn't know who he was quite. And then he showed up on my YouTube one day, and I'm like, oh, he's a subscriber. Fuck, I feel bad now. And so I added him the other night. And I'm about people. Fucking, I like you guys. You're good guys. And gals. I think there's a few gals. Communicate with me. Please. And thumbs. These kind. No, Mulligan, no. These are the ones that make Brett happy. These right here make it all worth it. Plus your interaction. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for a thumbs up as opposed to a thumbs down. And do take care. I am going to have a new video games discussion video. For any of you who are confused, what the fuck does VGD mean? Video game discussion. There's a new one coming up where I'm going to be discussing video game length, quality versus quantity. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to play some Metro. Sexual?